February 31st, we're going to have a webinar with Angel Oak again, and we are going to go over the residual income strategy. The residual income strategy by making use of non-QM, because there's more to it than just do the deal, then refi it 2 years from now. There's more to it where you can get residual income plus additional income. So you're going to want to check it out. Click the banner you see right here over on your right. You might have to scroll down a little bit. If you're on your mobile device, just scroll down past the comments. There are banners there. Or there's a link around here somewhere. Don't miss it.
We're going to give you a statement and a few of our responses. Industry specific, of course.
Okay.
Now, please play along if you've got responses to our statement here.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for it? Okay. Here is the statement.
Okay. 78% of people who actually have jobs live paycheck to paycheck.
So, is this the reason why closings are flatlined?
That's what you get for taking a government job.
Hey guys, you're not alone. Everybody else is broke too.
Brush up on your DAP programs. That's where the loans are at right now.
Wait, Frank, that means 22% of people don't have jobs? That's kind of scary.
Of those 78% with no money, how many can income qualify to buy a house in the first place?
So what do we do, Frank? What do we do?
The market calls for bond loans.
These are everybody's favorite to do, bond loans.
You know what this tells me?
What?
Tax season is more scary or more thrilling than I thought, because if you're W-2'd, it's like a bonus for the chronically broke.
Yes.
And if you're self-employed, you're increasing the amount of your IRS installment agreement.
So I gotta tell you, Frank, there are changes on the horizon, and that's because this market is nuts. This market, we are starting to see tectonic shifts, and we just saw that with Eagle Financial.
Yeah.
You know, they are required by Movement Mortgage.
Okay.
Now, don't know the details of this, and to be honest with you, I don't really care. We knew this type of stuff was gonna happen. And we haven't really spoke with anybody over there at Eagle Financial right now to find out what the mood is.
Okay.
But we do have some insight. Here's our thinking. Okay. Number one.
Good. Eagle was a new home builder writing home loans. That's like a bowling pin company building Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Not the best idea in the world. Which, by the way, happened. And here's an AMF bowling pin. You ever see these?
Yes.
Yeah. They thought bowling pin manufacturing was just the perfect lead-in to building motorcycles.
Yes!
I'll end the suspense.
Yes!
Didn't work out.
Oh.
Not at all.
Don't be sad.
That was crazy.
It was.
Okay, so Lennar, the new home builder, said, you know, these loan things are really hard.
They are.
Now, I suspect that they needed to go focus back on their core, which was building homes.
Sure.
So now, their Movement Mortgage.
Okay.
This is a big acquisition.
Sure.
So, how do you think the loan officers are taking it right now?
I think some good.
Yes?
Some not so good.
Probably.
Probably along these lines, right? Successful loan officers of Eagle lineage are probably okay with it.
Right.
You know, crummy ones, maybe they're gonna complain about it, right? Now they have another excuse for their lack of success, and they'll take full advantage of it. I mean, but will it work?
Okay, so will it work, this whole transition, keeping these loan officers? Let's think about this. So, Movement laid off 180 people in October.
Okay.
Now, how many of those were support? You know, setup, funders, underwriters, that type of thing. I really don't know. However, things are tight right now in the market. We all understand this. Hence, Eagle being on the auction block. So we see companies, me and Frank do, laying off non-income producing staff like underwriters, funders, and setup, while trying to get more loan officers.
Right.
That means that companies are trying to increase their revenues with the loan officers while reducing their overhead, the underwriters.
Sure.
The result of such a strategy is service generally suffers.
It can.
Things take longer.
Yeah.
And that's not good for anybody. In fact, it's a kiss of death. So we're not saying this is what is playing out right now with Movement and Eagle. Not at all.
No.
We're just saying that type of thing is happening right now, and it's not good.
Right.
Okay, So now that Eagle has been acquired, I'd assume, and I could be wrong,
Sure.
that there's going to be some redundancies in staffing.
Probably.
Like the setup at Movement might make the setup at Eagle an obsolete position.
Okay.
That means you take that position and fire that person from Eagle or reallocate them to a different position.
Right.
You get it?
Right, sure.
I also bet you at the same time that this acquisition was sold to Eagle loan officers from Movement in the line of, going,
Don't worry, nothing's gonna change. It's actually going to get better.
and they're going to do this because what would you do if you were Movement?
Of course.
That's the only message you could possibly tell loan officers to keep them from finding employment elsewhere.
Right.
However, business, as in life, things can change.
Right. What's also happening is every maniac, knucklehead recruiter out there
I put down idiot, he changed it. Keep going.
is calling Eagle financial loan officers right now
Yep.
and trying like hell to hire them away from Movement.
Yep, every one of them.
Attack when there's blood in the water.
That's what
right?
they're thinking.
The reason this is happening is because overpaid recruiters they lack imagination and are pretty much incapable of doing what everyone else is doing with recruiting.
Which is calling all these loan officers at Eagle and just blowing up their numbers.
Exactly, right.
Okay.
So the end result of this situation is that recruiters are pretty much pissing off all these loan officers
Yep.
because now they're taking calls that they don't want and it's taking away from their ability to do what they need to do, and that's close loans and deal with the transition.
That's absolutely what's happening. I have no doubt there are Eagle loan officers right now going,
Totally, Brian.
so here's a thought for loan officers, okay? That want to make a move because it's going to happen. Do it on your terms. I mean, just do it on your terms. Do not indulge these headhunters from all these companies. I know you're not doing it anyways. It's just frustrating you. So here's the thought. Again, peruse the job boards that we have over here. We're not going to get involved with it. You can peruse them right now on your terms if you want to, okay? And then you can actually even watch Frank's interviews with all these different companies, and you can court who you choose to court if you choose to move.
Right.
And ignore all these damn headhunters.
Right.
And by the way, for the branch managers and CEOs of mortgage companies right now who are watching the show and don't like the message that I'm sharing with you, seriously, don't worry. Us telling a loan officer to go ahead and look at our jobs board is not going to make that loan officer leave your company. See, I mean this too. If they're looking at jobs boards right now, okay, what you need to understand is they were gonna leave anyways.
True.
So maybe for the CEOs and regional managers, maybe, here's the thought, don't fire that funder or underwriter. That's why they're leaving. Turn times go to bad, you know what I mean? It's not me, and it's certainly not your competition's headhunters who are going to get people to move in this crazy game of musical chairs.
That's right. So there you go. Let us know your thoughts on this down below, guys. Do us a favor, forward, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.
Guys, with your loans, elbows in, fight. Elbows in.
Oh, it hit me. See, the elbows were in, so I didn't connect. That was a good strategy.
Later.
See ya.